Hello, my name is Tasha, and today I would like to talk about the negativity within the media. The two I will be focusing on are social media and advertising. But before I get started, let me pan out to my audience. Social media statistics. CenterForAChange.com states that in 2016, scientists reported evidence linking the use of social media with body image in young people, including dieting, body surveillance, a strong desire for thinness, and self objectification. Although social media sites are not the cause of eating disorders, they are a factor in the development of body image issues. One reason is the amount of time teens spend on these sites. Pew Research Center conducted a survey during 2014 and 2015 where 94% of teens go online daily. Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat are the most popular. 74% of teens say they use more than one social media site. Boys report going on Facebook most often, where girls are more likely than boys to use visually oriented platforms such as Tumblr, Pinterest, and Instagram. Then there's social media and body image. Facebook, Snapchat, and Instagram offer adolescents a continual stream of pictures and videos that depict the people in them at their best. Without the ability to constantly make good choices, they therefore take what they see as reality. Teens look to social media sites to find approval with choice of clothing and even significant others. The likes drive the desire for acceptance, and young people, especially young women, openly compare themselves to pictures of celebrities or reality stars. GeneKilburn.com um, shows a psychiatrist by the name of Irving Goffman, where he describes how femininity and masculinity is displayed within Western media. Goffman looked at over 500 different photos, analyzing the different poses, position of the body, and clothing. He found contrasts between how males and females are portrayed. Women are often soft, vulnerable, fragile, powerless, dreamy, childlike, and submissive, where men are usually portrayed as confident, comfortable, present and aware of their surroundings, and even intimidating. Goffman also provides 5 examples of how advertisers use women in their commercials or social media sites. One, on the floor. To get down on the floor or recumbent on a bed puts a person physically lower than others in a social situation. This can indicate social identity and social relationship. Thus, beds and floors become appropriate places to position females on. Combined with physical lowering, other body language can also be used to convey a social identity as a plaything for males or as available for the male gaze and male pleasure. Here's a picture. Then there's the kiss. When an embrace or a kiss is shown, women are most commonly leaning back, submitting to the male advances, where he is shown initiating the encounter. She is shown passively welcoming the attention. There are numerous examples of women not only being aggressively pursued, even hunted down by males, but also showing them wanting to be chased and wanting to be caught. Their initial refusal is shown as a front, concealing the desire to be pursued. If these images have any persuasive power, they will obviously contribute to a situation in which males expect females to submit to their sexual needs, and to misinterpret refusal as desire. Then there's the artificial look. Consumers are surrounded by an ideal of female beauty which is impossible to achieve because it is artificial. The models themselves not only have a body type that is a characteristic of only about 5% of females. Often their bodies are constructed most commonly with breast implants. Women tend to be judged against artificial standards. Failure is inevitable, and the impact of that is indicated by the fact that 75% of normal weight women feel overweight and 50% of women are dieting. Here's a look of Picture of the artificial look. See the big boobs, small waist. And here's another picture. Then there's also dismemberment. Women are often presented in a dehumanized way in mass media images. Their humanity sacrificed to display the artificial idea. She is dismembered, hence, we get numerous images of lips, legs, breasts, butts, and torsos. In such images, the head is missing, emphasizing that females are not valued for their intellect, but for their external and their curves. Presenting women as body parts detracts from thinking about women as real people. This is an example of a dismemberment. Then there's commodification. Women are frequently presented as a product for male pleasure and consumption. A visual association may be made between some product, often alcohol, and the female form. The female and the product become equivalent and interchangeable, and both are promoted as a pleasure object. And lastly, there's women as a child. Women are commonly pictured in a childlike role, sitting on a male's knee or being shielded and protected by the male. Females may also be shown being lifted up in the air just as adults toss little children around. Women may also be shown putting their fingers coyly in their mouth, standing up pigeon-toed, wearing little girl clothes, or sucking on lollipops. KSL.com provides some ways of deterring the negativity of social media or advertising. One being, be intentional about when and why you are using the social media site, whether it's connecting with friends or family. The second the second one they provide is unfollow, hide, or unlike pages or feeds that are triggering food and body preoccupied or cause you to compare and despair. And the third being be wise about what you post on your own feeds. My opinions on how media can help with deterring showing women as children or dismembered or an artificial look is they can be more creative with their advertising, or they could play certain commercials at a later time, like maybe after 9 p.m. or 10 p.m., or they can show different types of beauty. But my question to you is, do you think social media has done more harm than good? What about you, audience members? Do you think social media has done more harm than good?
Yes, because some of the social media models look artificial.
Hmm. That's true. Do you think the artificial ones are more popular than the natural ones?
Yes.
My second question to you and the audience is, do you think the media sends hidden messages?
Yes.
Like what?
It's the artificial boob, artificial that, hips and stuff, when it could be natural.
I agree. Well, thank you for listening and watching. I'll talk to you later. But before I go, let me pan out to my audience again.
Say hi.